The Mizzou softball team lost its chance to win a share of the SEC's regular season title this weekend. Now the Tigers will have to wait to see where they will be seated in next week's SEC tournament. After beating Alabama Thursday night, the Tigers dropped the final two against the Tide. They did not allow an earned run in those two losses. Bad defense here. The throw gets into center field. That allows Andrea Hawkins to score in the third inning. Made it 1-0 Bama. Hawkins would come home again on this wild pitch in the top of the fifth. That was all the offense Alabama got. Tigers had some chances. Bottom five, runner on second. Taylor Gadbois to center. Carly Rose coming home, but she is thrown out at the plate to end the inning. Missouri loaded the bases in the sixth, loaded them again in the seventh, but each time they came up empty. Mackenzie Sykes strikes out to end the game. Bama wins it 2-0 over Mizzou. Meanwhile, Central Methodist, a tournament championship in softball. The Eagles beat Mid-America Nazarene today 9-4. They win the Heart of America Athletic Conference tournament for the third consecutive season. CMU on to the NAIA National Tournament. A special day at Taylor Stadium, Mizzou honoring the 1954 College World Series championship team. Tigers taking on Vanderbilt. The Commodores had a big third inning in this one. Jason DeLay with the RBI single to left made it 1-0 Vandy. Maddie Mock and Evan Boehm from the football team on hand, wishing they had more to cheer about. Later in that third inning, Xander Wheel doubles in a couple. 5 runs in the third for Vandy as Missouri falls 5-1 to the Commodores. Couple of games for Helias baseball today. They also honor the seniors out at Legion Field. Big victory over Owensville this morning. Austin Soxie singles into right field. That'll bring home John Ray for Helias. Later on, Will Blankenship back up the middle. That's an RBI single. Soxie comes in on the play. That made it 12-0 Crusaders. Cruising along in this one, Garrett Bush-Jost into right field. That'll go for a sacrifice fly. Alex Fadul scores from third. Crusaders roll to a 15-0 win over the Dutchmen. Not so good news in the second game of the day for Helias. They fall to Nixa in that one 5-1. Hickman goes 10 innings, ends up losing to Troy 8-7. Blair Oak sweeps a doubleheader at Willard. Falcons scored 25 runs in winning those two games. Mexico wins 2 over Battle today, 8-2 and 3-2 the final. Fatima won twice today, beat Harrisburg in 8 innings. Comets then finished up a suspended game with New Bloomfield, won that one 10-4. It was Harrisburg over New Bloomfield 5-2. Calvary Lutheran over Lutheran Kansas City 7-5. Eldon and Russellville splitting a doubleheader in baseball today. Girls soccer, Hickman over Troy 1-0. Rockbridge exploding 6-0 over Pembroke Hill. Fatima drops a pair of games today at the Camdenton tournament. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series makes the first of 2 stops at Talladega this weekend. Columbia native Carl Edwards set to start 10th in tomorrow's Aaron's 499. Rookie Brian Scott, fastest in qualifying this afternoon. He earns the pole for tomorrow's race. The MIAA Track and Field Championships continue at Lincoln's Dwight T. Reed Stadium. Shakisha Miller of LU ended up 5th in the heptathlon this weekend. Jefferson City's Erin Aliewine, the former Lady J, competes for Central Missouri. Now she won her heat in the 800-meter run to finish up the heptathlon. She finished that event in 2nd place. Daniel McCarty, former Blair Oaks Falcon, he's at Central Missouri now. He finished 7th in the decathlon. Events get back underway at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. They will run all day long, finishing up about 4:30 tomorrow afternoon at Reed Stadium. More track and field action at Mizzou this weekend. Tigers hosting the Tom Botts Invitational, going head-to-head with Wisconsin. Kirsten Peoples had a busy day, a good day. She won the shot put, the discus, and the hammer throw for Missouri. Tim Johnson of Mizzou won the men's steeplechase event. Tigers win on the women's side. Wisconsin beat Missouri on the men's side. Tigers will compete in the SEC championships in 2 weeks. And a great day in Jefferson City for one of the biggest track meets of the year. The Jefferson City area YMCA hosted the 65th annual Little Olympics. The event featured more than 650 4th and 5th graders from Jefferson City's elementary schools. A great event. Students took part in some modified track events. Maybe they'll be running at the state meet or at the MIAA championships one of these days.